host with the most here, back at it again for that damn figure show. And as you can see here today, we have the original, the one who started it all, Big Chap from Alien. This figure was not really a surprise to me coming out, but I'm not happy with the figure, and I guess that's too early for me to be getting into it. And when it comes to a xenomorph, it's fine. It's perfect. If you're gonna build an army, at least one of these guys is fine. But I am a huge fan of the Alien movies, especially obviously Part 1. But to me, aside from the body, it doesn't look like Big Chap to me. This looks like a this is like a xenomorph that just got punched in the face while in the womb. I have no idea what happened. Maybe it's mine. I haven't seen a review of this. I'll probably look into it after this. But this does not look like Big Chap to me. I mean, when it comes, a xenomorph, yeah, it's fine. Like it looks like maybe this happened in the factory. It looks like they didn't finish putting the shell over the xenomorph's head, over Big Chap's head. And yeah, if you want just a regular xenomorph, this is fine. Right away I would like a re-release of this figure, but it is what it is, and I'm happy that they tried it. But yeah, as far as xenomorph goes, as you know, the original, it does its job. This particular figure I don't really like because none of my xenomorphs have the issue I'm about to show you. And look at this. None of my xenomorphs have this issue. And if you look here, I think it's not even like a barbell joint. It looks like two joints are connected by the hips, and you could like lift it up and lift it down, put it down. But if you put it all the way up, it doesn't do it as much. You could like lock it in. But I thought that was weird. I thought my figure was broken when I first got it in. But aside from that, and extremely tight joints, like I heated this up several times, and it does bend a little bit, but not as much as it should. But yeah, theoretically he should have a really good articulation. He could go way past actually he could go to the T pose perfectly. The hands from Big Chap is the classic. He was the original, so he started this. I feel like no other xenomorph had these type of hands ever again in the series, but that's fine. They made it as the series went on. They made them there were different variants of xenomorphs, that warrior xenomorphs, dog xenomorph, crushers, stuff like that, queens. They had a bunch of different ones and depending on who their host was, like the face hugger would latch onto somebody, dictated how a little bit of how they're gonna look. So Big Chap is actually from a scientist, that the first guy to that classic scene when the chest burster comes out and everyone's freaking out. That guy's a scientist, so I guess after the fact that explains why he's a little bit more human-like in his hands and stuff like that. He's probably the original lurker. Yeah, but other than that, the figure is fine in terms of like the aesthetic, but since it's supposed to be Big Chap, that head sculpt sucks. Like it really does suck. And aside from this wavy thing, it looks fine. It's fine as a xenomorph figure. So this has great articulation. Even I showed you guys the Alien Covenant xenomorph, and though I like that one, I felt like it's not as articulated as it looks. This guy is more articulated, but again, he either has really extremely soft jelly joints or really extremely hard stiff joints. But this guy does. I could see you getting one. I still do recommend it. Maybe it's mine that came out looking like this. Again, I'll look it up later, but you know, I'll just show you his articulation. Like I could do this with the other sorry, dropped it. Dropped the camera there. I could do this with the Alien Covenant Xenomorph, but it looks weird to me. Like the way the mold came out, like it looks like it's all crooked and shit. But this guy is perfect. Like it's just, I think it's probably just QC issues that Mines has. One thing I gotta say that's really good is the tail. Like the tail is perfect on Mines, and I think I saw one or two reviews on the Alien versus Predator Xenomorphs, which by the way are coming this week. I just got the ship notification. I think it's just like this. That's perfect. And they did this perfect too. If you guys look in the back, mine has a scuff. I don't know where that came from. But this is exactly how Big Chap looked in every way except for the head. Now he even has the little mouth inside as well. Let me see if I could get it out for you guys. Get up. Get up. Let's see. Oh, shit. Why now? Oh, crap. Well, he also opens very wide as well. Look at that. Sorry, it got blurred. It opens very wide. That comes all the way out. That's not even a good color for it, too. That looks more like how the Alien Resurrection second mouth looks from inside. This one was almost the same color, like metallic. But hey, it's a xenomorph. I got it just for it to be a xenomorph and a part of my army, and it looks great. It looks great if you're not calling it Big Chap. All right. The accessories, as always, usually these xenomorphs tend to come with just extra hands, and of course it has the display stand as well. Mines are gonna, I should have did it for the video, but mines are gonna be displayed with these hands. They look more menacing. All right, and there's really not much to it to go by. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go right into the size comparison. The first one I'm gonna pair it with is with Alien Covenant Xenomorph. I have him right here. And yeah, that's how that looks great. It looks fantastic. And just for, you know, further comparison, let's have him with an original Hiya Predator Yautja first edition body. That looks great to me. He looks fine. I mean, if you're gonna have it as another xenomorph in your army, it's fine. I'd probably pair him with the Alien Covenant ones, just, you know, a bunch of lurkers together. All right, that looks fantastic. I also have a little bonus after I finish with this, and I'll get into it when I get to that figure. Let's get into some of the, let's get into one at a time. Let's get into Rigo, the Risen. And if you guys are wondering, I got this, this display that I'm using today is from the number 57 models. Each model comes with a display base that are interchangeable. You can, you know, connect them together. So I just connected it, seeing how they look for the video. I might not keep this up. I do like it, but the floor is uneven, so the size comparison could be a little swayed. But yeah, this is how he looks next to Crucified Armored and Rigo. And that looks great. I really like how he looks next to both of them. He looks fantastic. All right, moving on. I forgot the name of this figure, but he reminds me of Sylvester Stallone, with a head sculpt at least. So I got him, and he's from, forgot the name of that group. Let me see. Oh, Ninth Legion. Ninth Legion, that's where he's from. And I just finished reviewing the three of these guys, but here's the leader of them, from Celtic from Alien vs. Predator. That looks great to me too. I really like how the humans look next to the xenomorphs. This is perfect to me. I got Battle Damage Celtic coming in the mail, and that's the guy that's the figure I'm going to be doing most of my toy photography and toy video montages with, and gonna do some subtle customs with him as well. This one's gonna be just for display, and that looks fantastic. All right, moving on. This guy might need a little bit of help standing. So this is, I showed you in the last review, and I think this is a, I mean, if you're just getting guys just to get murdered for your, you know, for your fantasy and your enjoy and your dioramas and displaying them, and you know you're a bit picky with the scaling of your human figures, Jazzaware Halo figures are like, the humans are like perfect, and this is Unmasked Berserker from Predators, and that's how they scale next to each other. He is slightly taller than the rest of the Predators, which I like. He's slightly smaller than the Joy Toy figures, which I like. And this is how they look, and this looks perfect to me. Love it, love it. Sorry if I'm rushing along, I don't mean to. All right, so moving on to a part of the bonus part is I do have an Acid Rain figure. I only have one, and it's Kelsey. She's the first one I decided to get. Well, let me put her in a more flattering pose for you guys. She was the first one I decided to get, and I do like some of the Acid Rain stuff. The proportions look weird to me, like they look like they have really long arms, like they could be different type of humans altogether. But this is how Big Chap looks next to RoboCop from Hiya Toys and Kelsey from Acid Rain. And one of the downsides to my Kelsey is, I don't know if you could see that, right here, it looks like, I don't know if it's gonna break or it's just that's how it looks, but that's the only unfortunate thing that I had with this figure, which is why I never really got any other Acid Rain, because I was scared I was gonna have an issue. But yeah, everyone, that was a shorter one. Usually the Xenomorphs are not gonna require so many, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe and comment. Really enjoy communicating with you guys when you do. So please look forward to the next review. Should have some coming up shortly. Definitely gonna have a lot next week if my AVP stuff comes in sooner than later. Thank you guys again. Peace.